Hey guys, good morning everybody. Today is Wednesday, July 17th. It is 6:20 right now. Market's gonna open in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up this room real quick and we'll get started shortly with our analysis for today. It's got a few things here to update and we should be on our way. That's good. All right, looks good. So let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. And we'll get started shortly. All right, links are sent out. Looks good. So as people join in, I'm gonna go ahead and start market liquidity over here on the daily chart. So it looks like we're still in all-time high territory. A lot of these lower levels don't really matter right now. All right, so I'm not really gonna bother with these really low levels. I'm not expecting price to drop this far. Let's mark up these levels here that are like at least somewhat relevant. All right, dropping down to the 15-minute. Dropping down to the 10. So I guess like now that we've dropped down to the lower time frames, we're actually not that close to the all-time high. So we do have some liquidity up here, actually, that's going to be useful to us. All right, so looks like we are good to go. So good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, July 17th. It's 6:23 right now. Market's going to open in about 7 minutes. I've marked up liquidity over here. Closest level of liquidity above is at 41,157, and the closest level below is at 41,095. Volatility right now is kind of slow, but price can move. We have about 6 minutes till open. So these lower levels right here and this upper level could possibly get hit pre-market. We'll just follow through and see where it goes. But right now, currently, the bias is currently bearish. As you guys can see, price is below the pivots. Trend meter is red. Pivots are angling down. So right now, the bias is currently bearish. So you probably want to look for some sells here. However, looking over here at retail sentiment is currently 84% short. So this is probably going to swing back up at some point today. Looking at the calendar of the news today, we had one news event this morning, one big news event, which is building permits at 5:30. We had another news event at 6:15. So 5:30 and 6:15 were news events. I'll mark that up over here. So news right here at 5:30. And we had one more news event over here at 6:15. And then we have gas stock change over here at 7:30. So I'm gonna mark up 7 just as so we understand where the time is at. 7, 7:30, and of course 8 o'clock. So, all right, guys, looks like majority of you guys are here so far. So good morning, everybody. Today's Wednesday, July 17th. It's 6:25 right now. I've marked up liquidity over here. Closest level of liquidity below is at 41,095. This may get hit pre-market, may not. We'll see what happens here when price starts to start moving. And then the liquidity above is at 41,157. This is on the same line as the London high. So it's going to be a key level for price to push up if it does climb up right here, because that's likely going to be one of the targets that price aims to touch. We do have the Asia low right here, London high right here. Pivots are currently angling down. Prices below the pivots, trend meters red. So we currently have a bearish bias, but we'll see what happens here. Price needs to shift right back up on open. So let's see this here so far. Morning, Steven. Morning, Nick. Morning, Maria. Morning, CJ. Morning, everybody. All right, looks like we're ready to go, guys. So we got 4 minutes till market open, marked up pretty much everything here. Again, the volatility is kind of low, but that's pretty normal for pre-market. So we'll see what happens here. Again, I think price is going to swing up. The bias right now is bearish, but I think price will probably swing up at some point. Reason for that is because of the retail sentiment. That's the main thing I'm looking at right here. There's so many sellers right here, retail traders on the sell side, that I'm not expecting price to just easily continue to drop, right? Market makers are not going to allow that. That just never happens. So just a reminder to you guys. All right. All right, guys, we got market opening up in about 2 minutes. We got price sitting right below. So price is kind of just flat right now. But again, the bias right now is currently bearish because price is below the pivots. Trend meters red, pivots are angling down. Divergence is swinging up, so we might get a swing back to the upside. However, the longer term direction is going to be bullish because retail sentiment is currently 84% short. Fundamentals are currently down 132 points pre-market. That's pretty much expected, but this will change when market opens up here shortly. So we got market opening up in about a minute. We got 50 seconds till market open, guys. So I'm only looking for sells right now until we get a shift in trend, but I'll probably be waiting for that shift in trend once market opens up. We start to get a directional push to the upside. So we got 20 minutes till market open. Again, liquidity sitting right here, liquidity sitting up here. 2 levels of liquidity right there, both sides. Let's put an upper target right here. Put a lower target down here. All right, guys, market is now open. Huge spike right there, just like we expected. This is kind of a red flag area, so I'm kind of going to hold off on this area right here for any entries. All the liquidity up here is getting knocked out. You guys see all the liquidity right here. This thing's climbing up pretty crazy. And look at all that liquidity getting hit. Sadie caught it. Nice work, Sadie. Next target's right there. All right, so you guys can see here, this is why I marked up liquidity on both sides so that you guys can see. Huge spike to the upside. I'm not going to chase it. Just going to let it kind of play through. But pretty much all the liquidity right here that I marked up for you guys got knocked out. So nice work, guys, for whoever caught the liquidity up here. Sadie locked in 4 levels of liquidity. Nice work, Sadie. So we locked in all levels right here. Right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here. Price is bullish just like we expected. I anticipated this to happen, but obviously it's too risky. The reason why it was risky for me was because of these sessions right here. So I'm going to clean up this liquidity. Great work to you guys who caught it. And we'll catch the market flow here as price continues to bounce around. So solid work, guys. Yeah, I was only concerned about this area here because of the sessions. I'll look for some market flow as price pushes up and comes back down now. So I'll look for some market flow. Yeah, exactly. Next city stayed out. Liquidity's been wicking lately. Yeah, I would have done the same thing. All right, guys. So the next target right here is going to be this whole level over here. It's going to be at the 250 mark. So I'm going to wait for it to pull back a little bit, of course, and then swing back up. If price retraces back down and reverses, the target price point is going to be opening price, the blue line right here. So that's going to be the target if price comes down. If price pushes up, this is going to be the target right here, the 250 mark. Not looking to take anything here yet. That target just got hit. I mean, this technically could have been a market flow entry, but again, I'm looking for price to kind of pull back a little bit. The volatility is nice up here, but I want it to pull back a little bit, maybe bounce off any type of structure here. It doesn't have to be the pivot. I mean, it could have even been the level right here. But price is a bit overextended at this point. So of course, I'm going to wait a little bit for price to come back down. So measuring from this point to here, price is pushed up 163 points. So almost 170 points right there. Now it's probably 170 points. So again, right here, price went down a little bit. The next target price point as price pushes up higher is going to be this level of liquidity in the sessions up here. This again was another possible market flow type entry, but I didn't see a rejection off any structure. So not really the entry that I was looking for here. Again, I think price is a bit overextended. So waiting for that retracement, sharp retracement and continuation back up. There's the sessions right there, guys. So you guys might want to be careful. There's a lot of liquidity sitting up here. So this is going to be the target price point, but there is a session sitting in between. So you want to be a little careful just in case. All right, guys, so we got price sitting up here. Again, I'm looking for that sharp retracement, continuation back up. A bit overextended right now, so it's being a little more cautious with where price is currently at right now specifically. Looks like the target there is going to get hit. First liquidity right there got hit. Target is sessions right there just got hit. That's the New York high and the Asia high. So the targets right there just got hit, guys. Ton of liquidity right here. Price is blasting right through it. So pretty much every target I marked up today got hit. All of the liquidity is up here. There's about 4 levels of liquidity. Each level here got hit, the 200, 250, and now the third level right here with the sessions got hit. So it's a big bullish push right there, guys. If you guys took some trades there, great work. If you guys didn't, it's okay. This is a risky area to be trading in because of the sessions. So if you guys didn't get into anything yet, that's completely fine. I haven't gotten into anything yet. Of course, I'm being a little careful today because of the movement, but this is doing exactly what we expected, right? I told you guys price was going to push up, and the reason for that was because of the retail sentiment. So it's key that you guys use a lot of these different confluences that I show you because they all have a reason. I'm not just telling you guys like random stuff. I'm telling you guys reason, like I'm telling you guys all these confluences for a reason. Okay, so price came back down, we tested off the sessions right there. This could be a possible market flow get entry again, but again, I'm not really looking at trader on the sessions over here. So again, a full TP right there. I mean, there's a ton of entries that are coming up. They're just what I consider risky. So yeah, up to your preference if you guys want to take these entries. I'll call them out. I'll tell you when they come up. But again, I'm going to be taking my time with my entries here because a little bit of trickiness here. Yeah. Nick said I like the rejection off the sessions. I would have taken that if I was more prepared for it, but I just wasn't really prepared for price to bounce off like that so quickly. All right, I was kind of hoping to push up a little bit, maybe come back down and then shoot right back up. So here we go with the retracement. Price is now coming down a bit. Let's see if it actually comes down or if it just continues to climb. If we get another rejection off the sessions here and it's a bottom rejection, then I'm going to be okay with taking it as long as it's a good market flow entry. Not right now because price needs to be above it, but if price does bounce back up, so say for example, price bounces back up, comes back down and shoots up from there, I'll be okay with taking it from that point. But right here, definitely not. So I need price to push up a little bit. The next target price point is going to be the 350 mark right here. All right, so it looks like we're getting the retracement here. Volatility is starting to die down a little bit. We got the sharp retracement to the downside. I wouldn't take the market flow if it came up right here because it's going to be right at the sessions. I don't like taking trades into the sessions, but I'm okay with taking the bounce off the sessions. So I don't like taking trades like this. Like for example, this is a market flow entry, but it has to push into the sessions. I personally wouldn't take this here because it has to push through the sessions. It's harder for price to get through the sessions than to bounce off. If price bounces off, that's fine. That happens a lot. But push through the sessions is typically, it's a risky move. And there you go, blasted right through it, full TP. Again, I'm going to look for price to maybe retrace back from where it's currently at right here. And then see it shoot right back up to the next target price point above. Price didn't actually break and close past it, so we're still below the sessions right here. Again, I need price to kind of push above it from where it's currently at. Looks like we might get some chop here, or we might get some consolidation. Price looks like you might just consolidate around the sessions right here. All right, we're starting to get a slower volatility push through here. See retail sentiment's at 83, so I still think price is going to push up even higher. Might not be a smooth push as it was this morning, but I do think it will continue to climb. So you guys can see how it's stuck right here at the sessions. Again, this is another reminder why I don't trade at the session. See how price can't get away from it? This is where the manipulation happens. So I'm gonna look for price to push above it and come back down, but I don't want to have to enter if price needs to break past it, because that's where it becomes very tricky. All right, so let's see. It's gotta give us some time here. All right, now we wait. Now we really have to wait for price to break and close past it. I'm not going to take any trades down here, of course. Like if I'm going to take some trades here, price gonna have to pull back pretty hard, like down to this level down here. I'm not going to trade around this area, of course. You guys can see all the wicks. It's just a bunch of manipulation right here at the sessions. Yeah, this is still a little too close. This again is a market flow entry, but it's too close to the sessions. Looks like it already hit too. So I would be okay if it drops further. Like it's got to drop to this blue level down here and then swing back up. Then I'd be kind of okay with taking it. But this right here, you guys can see the TP is like right at the sessions. The reason why I'm giving myself some space here is because of the slippage when I enter the trade. You guys know about that, right? You guys have seen that before in pretty much my previous entries. I'll enter the trade. I get in kind of at a few point minimum, maybe 1 or 2 points. I end up being a little too high. And then if I need to get my TP past the sessions here, I get kind of screwed, right? You guys know how that works. So either I need price to drop down a little bit so I can have some more space, or I need price to push above and give me some space up here. I mean, either way, I'm looking for a buy here, but I need price to kind of get away from these sessions. Again, right here, you guys can see it's been about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles now, and it has not had any luck closing past the sessions right there. So just be patient, guys. Again, like I tell you guys pretty much every single day, wait for the entries to come to you. Don't force the entry. If you start to get FOMO around here, or you're starting to feel FOMO, step away from your computer, just wait for the next setup. I can tell people are getting FOMO here because there's so many opportunities here to get into the entry. If you guys are okay with the risk, feel free to take a trade, but I wouldn't recommend it, of course. Price wants to come down. I think it's going to trick people. It's going to trick the retail traders because there's so many retailers on the sell side. I think a lot of people think this is going to dump. I think price is going to do the opposite. I think it's going to keep luring in some sellers, might come down a little bit, and it's going to be like, psych, right back up here. And it's going to come right back up, right? There's too many sellers in the market. They're not just going to let price dump, especially after this. They're already taking a beating right here. Like whoever got caught in this bullish push who was on the sell side just took a beating. So, of course, they're going to let them have some of this right here, and then it's going to finally swing back up. So you just got to pay attention, guys. I think this next market flow entry, the next clean market flow entry it's going to come up very quickly. So it's going to be when you least expect it. Right now, it's coming down kind of slow. All of a sudden, it's just going to spike up, boom, 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 and then straight to the next target, which is up here. That's where the target's at. Yeah, Sadie said my brain has no bias because it is all time high space, all-time high space. Yeah, and I agree with you too, Sadie, 100%. There isn't really much of a bias here. Price can go in either direction. The thing that you just want to look out for and be careful for are the red flags. Everything else, I mean, everything is all game here. Price can go down, price can go up. Like I said, if price goes down, target price point is going to be the opening price down here. That's fine. If the trend shifts, we can start looking for some sells. However, if price pushes up, we're going to look for price to reach this target right here. So it doesn't matter which direction price goes, we'll be able to take some entries here. Okay, so looking at this right here, this could be a market flow entry if price swings back up green, guys. So I'm going to be looking for here possibly. It's got 23 seconds left on it. It's 15 seconds left on it. 10 seconds. No entry. I was close, but no entry. Again, right here, I'm looking for it to come down, bounce off the blue pivot, possibly swing back up. However, the volatility here has died down quite a bit. We're getting closer to 7 o'clock. All right, we have about 30 seconds left on this candle. It's probably not going to swing up from there, but I will be watching it just in case. Yeah, it's not going to happen. This candle is way too big. Or who knows, 20 seconds left on it. This could easily just shift back up at the last 5 seconds. No, not looking like it. Actually, there we go. There's an entry right there, guys. Market flow. Entry was horrible, though. I got to get out of this thing. Yeah, I gotta move my thing down.
Order submitted.
Yeah, that was a horrible entry, guys. Like I said, the slippage right there kind of screwed me a little bit. So I'm gonna wait for this to kind of swing back up a little bit to pull me out. All right, so I got it right there for a small profit, guys. My entry was just horrible. I did hit full TP, but I got in at horrible entry, so I got it right there for about 400 bucks profit. If you guys stick it with me, solid work. Had to adjust my TP. So that was an entry right there for a market flow. Sorry, guys, I was multitasking right there. I was trying to check in for my flight tomorrow. Why is this shit working? Sorry, guys, 1 second. I'm trying to check into my flight. Where is my um sorry. 1 second, guys, sorry. Let me see. Check in. How's this working? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to check into my flight right now. I'll post a screenshot for this shortly. Just give me 1 second. I always hate when there's like technical issues. Let me see if I can check in on a different. Hmm. All right, so price is kind of bouncing around this area, guys. Sorry, I'm having an issue checking into my flight. It says I gotta go to the airport to check in. I've never had this issue before. It's an international flight, but All right, so I'm gonna go off camera for a second, guys. I'll be watching the charts. You guys will probably hear me, but I will go off the camera real quick. All right, guys, so looking at current price right now, price is still between the sessions right here. Let me just take a screenshot of the profits that I made earlier off this trade right here. Timestamp for that was 6:44. Yeah, Oscar said, same thing happened to me when I went to the motherland this spring. Yeah, I don't know what's up. I've never had issues checking into my flight. First time ever having issues, but I'm just not trying. I want to check in and make sure that everything's going as planned. So let me just put this over here real quick. This was a profit we made. It was at 6:45. Take a screenshot of my profits so far. All right, so price is finally broken out of that area. It's perfect. It's what we wanted. All right, there we go. So looking at this right here right now, price just hit the target price point, which was up here, the 350 mark, as you mentioned earlier. We're now looking for price to, and there was liquidity right here too. Nice work, CJ. I'm catching that. There's liquidity right there where the higher high was. So if price continues to push up from where it's currently at, next target price point is going to be the 400 mark up here. Zoom this in a little bit. Here goes the next target price point up here. There's another market flow. If you guys want to take market flow when it bounces off the level, you guys can do that too. This is technically a levels entry. So price broke above, came back down, filled it. The levels entry is right here. If you wanted to take it as market flow, you take it right there. There's like so many entries right here that just happen in one. So there was a high-low scalp, there was liquidity, there was a levels entry, there was a market flow entry. There's a lot of stuff that just happened right here off this one candle. And then also on top of that, a breakout V3 continuation. There's like 4 or 5 entries on that one candle right here, if you guys saw that. All right, we're getting a double body rejection right here. This is a V1 variation pattern, so this could be a possible reversal back to the downside for retracement, which is fine. That's kind of what we're okay with anyways, because price is overextended at this point. So if we get this double body rejection right here, price may retrace down slightly, bounce off, and then come right back up. So here is the trade we took earlier. Full TP on that one. Right here, I got in at like horrible entry because of slippage. So I had to basically move my TP like way closer. So I ended up making about 400 on that trade right here. I was supposed to make about a little over 500. So it's all good. Profit's profit. I'll take it. Nice. Kevin caught it. Nice work, Kevin. All right, so again, we will just continue to watch for price to pull back a little bit. That V1 variation didn't play out, so there's no reversal pattern there. Price may come down a little bit, bounce off the pivot, swing back up. It's kind of what I'm looking for over here. Let's see, Max said waiting for Apex to send my payout. It's been 3 days. Every other payout I've gotten has been sent the same day. Yeah, no, I'd give it till the 20th, Max. Because initially when I first got my first payouts from Apex, they took the full time. So like you put in your request by the 15th, I wouldn't get approval until like the 20th. So I wouldn't be too alarmed. It's normal. They probably have a lot of payouts that they have to process. So that's probably why it's taking so long. Oh, you got approvals for the last cycle, yeah. Usually, so like the time to look for payouts would basically be like end of month. Sometimes they're kind of laggy. I showed you guys my payout, right? So I showed you guys my last payout. It was pending already. So they actually sent it to me already, but it was pending. So I think they're just doing it case by case. This is a possible market flow entry right here, guys. Swings back up. Just watching it right here. About 17 seconds left on the candle. 10 seconds left on it. The volatility is pretty low. Probably not going to push up. Yeah, there's no entry there. Was hoping this was going to swing up super strong, but no market flow entry there. Okay, so let's continue to wait here for this here to play through. Again, no market flows entry right now. There's a possible market flow entry. The thing with this right here is that there's a pending sell signal on this candle, so it's a little tricky. I'm gonna take this right here. I got in at kind of bad entry though. I'm gonna have to move my TP down a little bit to, where is it at? 59. I gotta close out of that. All right, so this thing already hit TP again, guys. So unfortunately, I had to pull out again for a small little partial right there. So there goes a market flow entry that we were looking for. Got in, got out super quick. Entry happened right here at the 657. This thing is quick, guys. You guys gotta watch it. I know. Sadie said second time I missed it. Yeah, Nick got it. He said he trailed him out. I was trying to move my TP stop loss in profit, but man, the market's just moving a little fast. It's not moving that fast, but it is moving a little fast because like you'll be watching it and then all of a sudden it just changes. Kind of annoying, but you gotta be quicker than that, right, Nick? What's that that meme that you always post? It's happening super quick. There's another possible opportunity here if it comes down and shoots back up. I'm probably going to hold off on this one. It's getting closer to 7 o'clock. Yeah, there's a sell signal right there too. So again, this is a possible market flow entry, but I'm probably going to sit out of this. I think I'm going to I'm starting to trade on tilt because it's kind of moving too fast and I'm just not really thinking too much when I'm entering it. And I end up having to move my stop loss and profit. I mean, this week overall has been pretty great, guys. Yeah, Monday was really, really good. Trade of 8 wasn't working. Yesterday was solid. Today's solid. Overall, I mean, it's been a pretty great week. So we're getting closer to 7 o'clock. You guys can see how the market volatility here is starting to die down. This is normal. That's why I drew the line here so that I know, okay, once it gets closer to 7, if I had my trades for the day, I might just kind of chill out for a little bit for the most part, which sounds ideal. So I'll keep looking for entries here, guys, but I think for myself, I'm pretty satisfied with my performance for this week so far. Unfortunately, we missed like a lot of entries on Monday. Monday was like probably the best day this week. There's about 6 market flow entries that came up. They were all full TPs. Yesterday we took 1 trade, and then we took 3 trades yesterday actually. I don't know. We took a bunch of trades. We took a bunch of trades this week. Today we took 2 trades that were official. There were actually more entries that came up. You know, as you guys can see, huge volatility right here from 6:30 up until 7. And then now price is starting to die down. So I'm going to take this off right here. We have news at 7:30, which is gas stock change. It's nothing crazy, but it could still move price. So I'll continue to look for some entries here for you guys. But for me personally, I think I might be done trading for the day and the week. While I try to get this stupid thing working, my trying to check into this flight. Yeah. It's just stressful because I don't want to get some shitty seats. That's which is kind of okay, I guess. This is flying to Phoenix layover. All right, I'll just check that later. All right, guys, so let me just take a screenshot of my profits real quick. Today was a pretty decent day overall. All right, so let's see. Okay, so price is just going sideways here, guys. This is kind of what I just anticipated. Now I mentioned, once it hits 7 o'clock, price goes sideways. This is why I'm not really looking for entries here because the volatility dies down. There's still entries that are available, and I'll look for some entries here. If they come up, I'll let you guys know. But for right now, you guys can see we're getting this sideways movement here, which happens pretty much every day. That's why I try to get my entries between 6:30 and 7 because I know when 7 hits, this is where we're going to get sideways movement. So let's take a look at the team profits before we take a look at mine. So we got Jonathan here. He locked in 910 on his first account, about the same across all of his other accounts. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accounts. He has well over 5,000 for the day in profit, all wins. And for the week so far, he has all wins as well. He locked in 1,128 per account. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well over 6,000 for the week. Nice work, Jonathan. All wins. We've got Alicia here, total profit. Let's see, she locked in 2,800 on her first account, 4,600 on her second account, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So let's see, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 16,000 in profit for the day. All wins here for Delicia. And then she locked in a profit, let's see, 6, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. 24,000 for the week. Crazy profit right there. Nice work, Alicia. All wins. And then we have Steven over here. He locked in about, let's see, well over 300 for the day. He has one loss. I don't know how you got a loss there, Steven, but it looks like you're currently still holding it. So pretty much all wins for the day so far, but about 300 in profit. Nice work, Steven. Going back to the charts, guys, we're getting some increased volatility over here. This is nice, but price again is still consolidating sideways and ranging. So the range right now is currently between the 400 mark and the 300 mark down here. This is kind of what price is ranging between. Not too much going on there, but the volatility did pick up a little bit right there. So I took 2 trades for the day, guys. We took this first win over here. We took the second win over here. And I locked in the total profit of, let's see, I locked in 485 per account right here. So on my personal account, I locked in 485. My Apex accounts right here locked in 880, 825 on my other personal account, 550, 825, 385 down here on my other accounts down below for my PAs, my lower PAs. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's add this up real quick. 1, 2, 3, Sorry, guys, I had a sneeze. Ah, man, these allergies are killing me. I don't see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's just add this up real quick. So you got 880 times 9 plus 3,850 plus 385 plus 485 plus 825 plus 550 plus 825. All right, so I locked in a total profit of 14,840 for the day. That's across all my accounts. And then now looking over here at the weekly profits, let's see, how many do I have down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm just trying to add this up first. It'll be easier for me to put the totals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2 times 8 plus 830 plus 1138 plus 1137 plus 765 plus 1137 plus 5,410 plus 506. Okay, so here are my profits for the day and for the week. So adding it all up here, and this is reflecting all fees and commissions and all that stuff. So for the day, I locked in 14,840 for the day. And then for the week, I locked in, I locked in 20,619. So you guys can see right here, I'm pretty satisfied with my performance for the week. We didn't trade on Monday, we traded on Tuesday, and then we traded today. So this is why I'm okay with for the most part, calling it a day, right? Because I'm pretty happy with the profits for the week, especially after having this crazy movement in the market. And since we're past 7 o'clock, these are my profits. So 14,840 for the day, 20,619 for the week, all wins here. Actually, we had one loss on Tuesday, I believe, or Monday. It was one of those days I kind of got screwed on the first entry with the spike because the chop is so heavy. So I had one loss, I think, on Tuesday, 2 wins after that. And then today we had 2 wins. So it's been a pretty solid week so far. Just a reminder, guys, today's the last day trading for me this week on the live session. I'll be leaving for Cancun tomorrow. Hopefully I can get checked into my flight. I'm having my brother call the airline right now to make sure. But yeah, no trading tomorrow and no trading on Friday, guys, because I will be out of town. I'll be in Cancun for my bachelor party. But I'll be back on Sunday. So we'll continue to trade on Monday, like normal schedule. So I'm still going to hang out here with you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop into the chat. If I see any good entries here, I'll look for some opportunities. Let me turn my camera back on. I forgot to turn it back on. Still here. So I'll hang out with you guys here for a bit. If I see some good entries, I'll call them out. But for the most part, I'm done trading on my personal accounts. So I'm going to go and close out my Ninja Trader. Good with that. Turn off my laptop. All right, laptop is gone. So my trading is done for the week, guys. I'll continue to look for some entries here for you guys, but my trading personally is done. Pretty satisfied with my profits for this week. Yeah, Nick's done too. So Nick's had turned mine off as well. Yeah, there's just no need to trade in a chop like this, guys. Price is currently chopping and ranging between this area right here. I mean, if you guys really want to trade, I'll call out some entries for you. But my main goal here is to be consistent and to be disciplined for you guys. Like I got to be disciplined for you guys because if I'm not disciplined, you guys won't be disciplined, right? So I'm showing you guys discipline here that I'm able to make my profits. I made 2 trades for the day. That's pretty much what I was aiming for anyways. And now I'm able to close out of my trading panel and just watch the market. I think once you guys are able to do this, if you guys are able to close out of your trading platform and just watch the market and not get FOMO to want to enter trades, that's when you kind of reach the next level of trading. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have felt that where you say you're done trading, but you watch the charts and then you just start to take some random trades, right? I mean, it pretty much happens to everybody. It's a common issue. I know Max, we talked about this. Your problem is like revenge trading or over trading and stuff like that. And you're not alone. A lot of people have that issue, but a lot of people don't admit to it. So once you're able to step away, that's uh that's kind of where you have self-control and you have, your trade psychology locked down. But I'll still be here to look for some entries for you guys. Let's see. Delisa said done for the day. Have to head out, traveling for a conference tomorrow and Friday. See you all next week. Have a great time, Sean, at your bachelor party. Definitely, Delicia. So you two enjoy your conference, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Yeah. So it looks like a lot of you guys here are kind of wrapping it up, which is completely fine, guys. But if there's any questions that you guys have, feel free to hop into the chat. Ask me whatever you guys need help with. I'll I will respond to you guys from here. So I'm gonna be on here, guys, but I'm just gonna mute myself. I gotta call the airline real quick. Brother said I have to provide them my passport info. So I'm just gonna mute myself. If you guys have questions, hop into the chat. I'll answer your questions from here. All right, guys, I'm back. Finally got checked in. It was weird. So the airline said there was like 90% of the passengers who had to call in to check in, which is weird. Just a technical issue on their side. Seems like a lot of technical issues this week, right? Trade of eight, airlines. What's next? But so looking at current price right here, guys, there's just nothing going on. So I just looked at the chat. I know Sadie said no power, I'm done. Kevin said I feel like there's a fight going on. Can't tell who's going to win, buyers or sellers. Sadie said they took price there and now they're playing. Yeah, exactly. There's just nothing going on here. So this is pretty much what I expected. You know, I mentioned at 7 o'clock the volatility starts to die down a little bit, and it's just getting worse. So it's getting worse right here as we get closer and closer to 8 o'clock. I saw a question up here from Adam. So Adam's asking, people are taking liquidity, how are they taking it? It seems like sometimes it acts like support resistance and sometimes it blasts right through. So there's the thing with liquidity is that everybody has a different way of taking it, right, Adam? So like I'll show you a couple different ways that people take it. There's no right or wrong way to do it, but everyone kind of does it a little differently. So the way that I would personally do it is, say, for example, price is coming down here, right? So let me just show you an example. Or we'll mark this up as liquidity because this is liquidity right here. So the way that I would do it before, when I used to take liquidity, is I would wait for price to get near it. So if I see some sort of confluence that price is going to continue to climb up higher, I would write it to liquidity. So like say, for example, price is pushing up right here, I get a buy signal at some point, then I write it up to liquidity. That's one way of applying it. The other way of applying it is some people put pending orders right here. So when price actually touches liquidity, they're expecting price to blast right through, and then they ride it through. So for some people like myself, I take it early, I write it to liquidity. Other people take it right at liquidity. And here's where it gets a little tricky. Some people wait for the second or third touch. So I think Nathan here, he waits for the third touch usually. What happens here is like what you said. Sometimes it blasts right through, sometimes it acts as support resistance. Some people wait for the second touch, like they'll let it touch once, let it bounce off, let it touch a second time, and then they'll enter right there. That's going to be one of the ways that some people do. That's like the second touch. That's what we call second touch. And some other people like Nathan here, he actually waits for the third touch. So he waits for it to touch, retrace, touch, and on that third touch, that's when he enters. So there's a couple different ways of doing it. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Sometimes, sometimes sometimes one way works more than the other. So what I would recommend is just look back at the previous liquidities and see if price is blasting through it or if price is kind of touching it and then coming back for the retest. Because if you see the pattern there, that's typically what's happening, during that period of testing the liquidity. So there's a couple different ways to check it. But again, you just find which way works best for you and then apply it that way or test it first and then go from there. Yeah, Drew said something is about to happen with the squeeze. I agree. There's news right here at 7:30, guys. So this is a gas stock change at 7:30. Right there. Price is kind of just bouncing back and forth between this area. CJ's asking if Fed Waller is still speaking. He's probably done by now. I think he started speaking at 6:15, right? Or sometime around there. So Fed Waller, actually, I don't think, oh yeah, so he was speaking at 6:35. So it's been about an hour since then. I'm assuming he's done speaking by now, because he typically doesn't speak for that long. So that's probably why it was moving a little volatile over here. And then it started to slow down a bit. So I think he's probably done at this point. PC's asking, what are the TP stop loss used for liquidity trades? I mean, it's up to the person. Typically, it's like at a 10:30. That's usually what we would use it for. But I would recommend using a 15:15. Just keep it at 1-to-1. I think all of your entries now should just be at like 15:15 or some sort of 1-to-1. For liquidity, if you want to keep it tighter, you could even do 10-to-10, right? Because it's such a quick move, you can do 10-10. If it blasts right through, it's typically going to hit your TP. If it doesn't blast right through, it's going to hit your stop loss. So it just depends on preference. If you want to have some cushion there, I'd do 15-15. If you want to keep it really tight, do 10-10. I know some people still use 10-25 or 10-30, but personally, I think the negative risk to reward with this type of market, it's probably best to keep it at a 1-to-1. because the volatility spikes so heavily. The last thing you want to do is get caught in a deep hole because you're unable to catch the trades at the proper entry points. So I would just use 15-15 PC, or if you want to be tight, 10-10. Because usually when it hits liquidity, like for example, if you have a pending order at liquidity, it's probably going to blast right through, right? So it's like you'd rather give yourself a one-to-one opportunity that it'll probably play through. Man, this guy Kodi, I don't know if you guys are watching my camera. Kodi's like, this dude will never. He always wants to be on my lap. I'm ordering him a custom chair right now, like a custom office chair where he can sit next to me. So this dude doesn't have to be on my lap. This dude's always on my lap every morning. Let's see. So it's 7:30 right now, guys. If there's any other questions that you guys have, feel free to pop into the chat. Again, I'm not taking any more trades on my account. There's a possible market flow entry that could be coming up right here. It does not look like it's going to close. The volatility is starting to slow down a little bit. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty slow. It's not like it's just this candle's big, but every other candle is super small. So let's see if price finally breaks out of the squeeze. Price was squeezing right here for like the past 20 minutes, and it looks like it might start to push back up. Right here, you're going to get a V1 variation pattern, possible CV. So this is going to be a reversal pattern back to the upside. If this candle closes green, so if it closes green double body, that's going to be a V1 variation. If it closes green and the green candle is smaller than the red one, this is going to be CV entry. So you have a bunch of confluences right here on this very specific candle, right? So if this here provides that confirmation, which it looks like it's going to, I'm expecting price to push back up even higher. The target price point here, if price does push back up, is going to be liquidity and the whole number up there, which is the 450 price point. So I guess we'll see where this goes, but for the most part, kind of just waiting here. So we got that V1 pattern right there. Price is pushing up higher. There's a possible market flow entry right there. This candle swings back up green. But again, the volatility is just a little too low. So yeah, so it didn't swing back up. Again, the volatility here is just pretty much dead. You're getting V1 patterns on both sides. So this is not a good sign. You guys can see there's a reversal pattern right here to the upside and then another reversal pattern right here to the downside. So again, I think price is probably just going to consolidate and range between this area here. See if there's anything else here. If you guys have more profits to post up, feel free to send them in. Yeah, I'm not really expecting too much to happen here now. Pretty much flat for the most part. All right, so still nothing going on here, guys. As you can see, I think a lot of you guys have already left for the day. So I'll continue to hang on for a couple more minutes. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'll help you guys with whatever you guys need help with. Just another reminder, I'm not going to be here for tomorrow or Friday. So this is our last trading day for the week. So no need to panic. I'll be out of town, but I will be back on Sunday. So I'll be trading here on Monday back on normal schedule. So I'm just gone for Thursday, Friday. Well, I'm gone for the whole week, but trading wise, I'm not going to be trading Thursday, Friday. And I'm pretty glad that we closed out this week in the green because now I can just go enjoy my vacation with with a green screen, with all this profit here. And you guys know how that feels, right? It sucks when you like close the week out and you're in the red because then you're thinking about it all week or all throughout vacation that you like, why just screw up? But for the most part, we had a pretty good week so far. Even with all this chop, let's check the news calendar for this week, guys. So tomorrow we have news. We have continuing jobless claims 4-week average, and initial jobless claims pre-market tomorrow. So you might get some volatility pre-market, and then on open, you're probably going to see a correction or you're going to see a retracement. Let's see. Yeah, it's forecasted to be pretty mixed. So jobless claims 4-week average is forecasted to be positive. Initial jobless claims is forecasted to be positive. Actually, they're all forecasted to be positive. So you're probably going to expect price to be bullish tomorrow again. And then lastly, it'll be on Friday, no news. So probably expect, new all-time highs to just keep getting hit during this this week. I mean, price is still at the all-time high right now. There's a higher all-time high. Of course, it's not there yet, but that all-time high is probably to get pushed back later this week. So, all right, guys, it's about to be 7:40. Again, there's not really too much here to take. As you guys can see, price is just going to be ranging between this area here, probably ranging between these two levels of liquidity here because there just isn't much for price to move to. And then also there's not a lot of volatility in the market. So again, just another reminder, if price comes back down further, guys, look for the target price point at the sessions and opening price. Not the long term, but the main target here is going to be opening price, right back to open. But the first targets here are going to be the liquidity and the sessions right here. And if price drops down lower, of course, to the next level down there. So if that happens, that's what you guys want to look out for. Otherwise, I think right now is a good time to just wrap it up and then probably come back tomorrow when the market is moving smooth again. So thanks, Joe. Yeah, Joe said, I'm done, buddy. I'll be celebrating for you here in San Antonio. See you on Monday. Definitely, Joe. Thanks. Appreciate that. But all right, guys. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a message on Discord or email. I'll be busy today and for the rest of the week, so I'm probably not going to respond to you guys till Sunday evening. If you guys do send me a message, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not at my computer, not bringing my computer this time. It's one of those trips where I'm not going to be trading while on vacation. So, all right, guys, if you guys have any questions, reach out. Otherwise, I will see you guys back here on Monday for market open. So, all right, guys, I'll see you guys then. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys